Okay, let's get down to it. There's a couple things we need to discuss. Time, money, energy. Most of us has jobs, and many of the jobs have shifted from 9 to 5, which was very standard, right? Even a movie called 9 to 5. And within the 9 to 5, there was typically a half hour to an hour lunch. Many jobs have moved down to 8 to 5, and you're supposed to still get this hour lunch. But many people don't get their hour lunch. They're working through it. They're working hard. They're hurrying. Is this you? Does this sound like you or someone you know? It's because it's shifted, right? The game has shifted. So now you're giving up an extra hour. Maybe you're hurrying, you're eating junkier food, you're in a rush all the time. 8 to 5 is a big difference, right? 8 is a lot earlier than 9. And so there was a boundary in the past. A lot of these jobs now spill over into night. There's extra work. Well, that's just the job. No, it's the design. It's not the job at all. And so you're starting with this 45-hour week now, getting paid for 40. Additional hours at night, possibly weekends. And then let's add up all the time you're thinking about the job, worrying about the job, maybe even dreading the job. Sunday comes along and what are you thinking? You thinking about the job? You thinking about the intensity of the job? And so the job starts becoming all encompassing. It starts taking over our lives when it's actually supposed to enhance our lives or provide for our lives instead of becoming all encompassing. So think about how much time you actually put into it. How much time associated with work now? As one of my bosses said, it's a 4-letter word. So you're thinking about it, you're driving to it. How much time are you spending commuting? How much time are you spending shopping? How much time are you spending, shopping for clothes? How much time are you spending dreading it? How much time are you hurrying? And so many companies talk about integrity and diversity and inclusion and all this bullshit. These are fucking words. If they actually knew what integrity meant, or if they actually cared about what integrity meant, they would treat people differently. Instead of siphoning off time, money, extra money, and energy, right? So now you're losing energy because you're always on this hamster wheel, hurrying. When are you supposed to relax if you are fighting through this and getting triggered in a psychological way? It's triggering the fight, flight, freeze sympathetic nervous system. Because if you always have to survive, you always have to fight through to survival, you're going to be running on adrenaline, cortisol. Hurry, got to get to the next thing. Oh my God, there's more. Because they're putting more and more pressure on people. While they, not all, are siphoning off that time, energy, money. And the money is going up. It is flowing up. Corporations, record profits. Hear this all the time. CEOs, crazy money. 10, 20, 40, $100 million a year. Unnecessary? Extreme? While the workers are getting less and less. Healthcare is exorbitant. Colleges is exorbitant. So let's talk now about mental health. How are you going to be in a mentally healthy state when you are running so hard and you are giving up time for labor that you are not getting paid for? This design the government has been complicit in, because I remember George Bush years ago passed a law saying you cannot sue companies who are giving you overtime work unless you're police or fire. That's why these companies are getting away with it, because they can now, right? It's a 40-hour work week. Is it? It's 45 minimum, maybe 50 or 55. So it's affecting the mental health of the country. Forget about our crazy political issues right now. But time away from your family, on the hamster wheel, running, the stressful jobs that are about hurrying and more and everything micromanaged. Because what are you squeezing in that moment? Dollars, the bottom line. We have forgotten the humanity. We have allowed greed, probably more corporate greed, to supplant our humanity. And that has squeezed people more and more. The ideals of this nation have been eroded. The laws are being eroded. People's time, money, energies are being eroded. The mental health is being eroded. There's no way getting around it. So I think the first step is being mindful of this. This is a grave injustice. It's right in front of our eyes. Just be mindful of it yourself and take back what you can, piece by piece, moment by moment. And it's important to say no. It's important to say, it's 5 o'clock, it's 5:30 on a Friday, 4th of July. No. No is a very, very powerful word. Very powerful word. And you know what's an equally powerful word? Yes to yourself. Say yes to yourself. Trust yourself. You are not alone. Say yes to yourself. Have a great day.